We are talking about poverty.
Okay.
That of a 16 years old girl marrying a 100-year-old man, just because of trying to break the line of poverty.
Okay.
If you watch very well now in Nigeria here, almost everybody who is going into fraud is going into fraud because of poverty.
Yes. Yes.
Almost everybody into prostitution is going into prostitution because of poverty.
For money, yes.
This environmental factor has eaten deep in the mind of Africans, Nigerians, mostly the Igbos.
Precisely, Igbos.
Nobody is trying to make any impact. Nobody is trying to create any solution to a problem. All they are being carried away is poverty.
Money.
Now, we'll be talking about another factor. We are finished with the environmental factors.
Okay.
The other factors that affect our choices.
All right.
The second one, this is the belief system.
All right.
My able comrade, what do you understand by belief system, please?
Okay. Belief system, to a layman understanding, can be explained to be the state of mind or belief of a people towards a particular choice of action or a particular reason.
What gave me joy is just that state of mind. You say that. That state of mind triggered the joy chord in my life. You actually taught my spine. You are indeed a comrade.
Thank you.
The belief system is just the state of mind of some certain group of people.
Yes.
All because of what they were taught, what their forefathers passed into their memories.
Or what
God
school must have
taught them.
Yes.
One, you'll be talking about other things that are in belief system. Example, fanatism,
Okay.
nepotism,
Okay.
tribalism,
Yes.
and racism.
Racism, yes.
So, my able comrade,
Okay.
what do you understand by fanatism?
Okay. Fanatism is a belief system or a system of belief where individual or people's mindset is centered at the religion which they belong to. Thereby, if you're not a member of that particular religion, you are excommunicated from the religion. Thereby, trying to create a segregation between people who are in the religion and those who are not in the religion.
That's right. This issue of fanatism
Okay.
is a great danger. And because the world is revolving, we are in a revolution, the world is revolving. So please, people should get this issue of fanatism out of their mind.
Okay.
If you see someone, help him. If there is anything you can do to make anybody's life better, forget about it. He's not a member of your religion. He's a member of your religion. But that doesn't mean you should not preach, persuade someone to come into your religion. But don't see that person as an enemy because he's not part of your denomination. He's not part of your religion. Even in the Christendom, there are fanatics.
Yes.
There are some people who belong to some denomination who sees other denominations as sinners.
Of course. Of course, there are.
Both over there in the Islam,
Of course.
they are part of Shia, and the rest of them. They may not agree.
Yes.
So now, with this issue of fanaticism should get out of people's mind.
Yes.
Then another one is nepotism.
Okay.
My able comrade, what do you understand by nepotism before we continue?
Okay. The word nepotism is a belief system whereby which is centered, or maybe you obtain favor or you give favor because of the family you belong to.
This issue of nepotism and fanatism, it works together. It works in pari passion.
Yes.
It works simultaneously.
Of course, it works.
Over here in Nigeria, this issue of nepotism, because he's a Muslim, I will give him what he wants.
Yes, yes.
Because he's a Christian, let him be this one.
You have for
Because he belongs to my religion, because he belongs to this family, because
you don't have son.
tribalism, nepotism, and fanatism is a great problem we are having in Nigeria. Whenever it is kicked against, if this thing can be deleted from our mind, that is when Nigeria can start getting it right.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Imagine we cannot strongly fight corruption because of our religious differences.
Of course.
Our constitution is corrupt. You cannot fight it because of our religious differences.
That's Nigeria for you.
A constitution that gives a governor 446 million naira every month, is it not corrupt? Let's not talk about this. We talked about that the day of power and position of power. Let's talk about other things.
All right.
Then in the other these things, we have talked about tribalism here. You are Wasa, you are Yoruba, you are an Igbo. All those things does not count anything.
Yep.
Please, all these things should not influence our choices.
Yep.
Any choices we are make should be evaluated in the scale of justice, morals, and other things.
Transparency.
Transparency,
Fair in judgment.
that is justice,
Yes. Yes.
Equity.
Yes.
and harmony.
Yes.
The next one is our other this thing that affects our district, our passion.
Passion.
What are the things that affect your passion?
Okay. The things that affect passions, it is like peer pressure is there. We talk about We talk about peer pressure. We talk about charisma. We talk about
Role models.
role models. I talk about mentorship. They talk about what again? I think we talk about these few things.
Okay. So, but before then, before we start talking about the factors that affect our passion,
Okay.
what do you understand by passion, please?
Passion, to a layman understanding, or to the understanding of a least man in society, could be defined as the willingness and desire which an individual or a person derives to choose a particular choice of action at a given moment. That is to say, your desire, that is your inner, the utmost satisfaction you get to choose something over another. Over another at a given time. So that is what is passion. That is our peace, our desire, our affinity over something which we love the most.
My able comrade,
Okay.
I thank God you're part of this show.
Okay.
Okay. Observing this thing you said about passion
Okay.
is the best.
Okay.
But to my own perspective,
Okay.
passion is that you are being passionate about something you can do without reward. Just gaining that satisfaction without reward, without pay, without praise, without thanks.
Maximum satisfaction.
So that is that thing that gives you inner joy that you are passionate about. You cannot do without it. Someone like W.F. Kumuyi, okay, someone like W.F. Kumuyi cannot go without evangelism.
I believe you.
Because this is the passion he has all before he was excommunicated from apostolic faith.
Okay.
Because of this passion. Imagine even at his age, he still goes to state to preach.
That is his passion.
Because he has passion for souls, winning souls for Christ.
Yes. Yes.
So now let's talk about all those factors that affect our passion. Role models,
Okay.
peer pressure,
Okay.
and inner charisma.
Okay.
One, our role models. When I was growing up, I saw a man who is from my village, gone, person of His Excellency Chief David Omai,
Okay.
because he was an engineer,
Governor of
Ebonyi State.
Yes.
Because he was an engineer, he was doing well then,
All right.
and he had many investments.
Okay.
Me being carried away by properties, the kind of this thing, the way he was reigning and influencing people,
The luxuries.
the luxuries he was living on.
Yeah.
I found passion for engineering because I wanted to be like him.
Okay.
Then, but not knowing that it may not be what God have destined me to
For
be.
you, yes.
So we are being carried away by our models.
Yes.
People we look upon because they have made one impact in the field of either communication, sports, and others.
Yes.
So it is good to have models, mentors, those who are looking up to.
Okay.
But let's check before we get a mentor. Let it be that it is where our life is being channeled to, and let it be that it's where our purpose is.
Yes. Our lifeline.
Our lifeline is. Then another one is peer pressure. Peer pressure is the major factor that affects bad choices people make these days.
Yes.
It is a major factor that affects the passion of many.
Yes.
Many are passionate in committing crime because of peer pressure.
Yes.
If you find yourself in the midst of fraudsters, you find passion for fraud.
Yes.
You see it as a normal thing.
Yes.
If you find yourself in the midst of armed robbers, you see it as something good, and you be passionate about robbery.
Yes. I believe it's you.
Yeah, if you find yourself in the midst of thugs, you will live like a thug because you be passionate about it.
You live thug life.
It will give you that passion just to be thug, to beat, to fight, to cause violence, to cause
To
nuisance,
be seen as a hitman, you know.
to be seen as a hitman.
You do it your own way.
You do it your own way and your own way.
You controls your action.
It controls everything about you.
Yes.
But the major thing that is, though there are some peer group that nurture us at the right direction.
Yes, of course.
If you are in the Christian community and those who you have are of good of like minds,
Yes.
or in the Islam community, those who you have are in the like minds, whom are disciplined, who have somewhere going. Because if you're always with the go-getters, you keep getting goals.
Yes.
But if you are not with the go-getters, you are wasting your time.
Yes.
So next one is the last one, charisma.
Charisma. Okay.
Charisma, it is the passion that is inspired from divine.
Yes.
It is not
divine endowment.
It is not a passion that is natural.
Yes. Okay.
Like the one of talents.
All right.
The musicians, some of them found passion in singing.
Yes.
Some of them found passion in dancing. So this thing is in inner inspiration from God. This is one thing that is something that came from a divine source.
Yes.
It is not from human. It was not practiced.
It is best of.
It was not practiced. Though they had to like develop the skill, make it in a way that it's reformed, then make it in a way that it's to suit people.
Yes.
So those passions is where you are assigned to be on earth.
Of course.
Check those your inner charisma, work on it, and you will see that is if you make choices through your inner charisma, you hardly make mistakes.
Yes. Special blessings from above.
This is where God have assigned you to be. So any choice you are making that is inclining to your inner charisma, work on it, because that may be your assignment on earth.
Okay.
So I believe that anyone watching this video is have opened your eyes towards making some choices, some certain choices we have been making. So I want you to have a rethink, digest it into your life, and work on it as you are making your choices. See you next other time on this same platform. We love you all.